With so many overweight Americans, you'd think big pharmaceutical giants would be at the forefront of treating obesity. But that's not the case. And as Meg Tirrell explains, there's good reasons why small biotech firms are the ones leading the fight against fat.
It's a disease that affects 1 in 3 American adults, more than 78 million people. But using drugs to treat obesity has been an uphill battle.
People have regarded obesity as a problem of the patient, very much that it's their responsibility for becoming obese, and it's their responsibility to become lean again, as if that works.
But how exactly is obesity defined? The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says it's a body mass index, a measurement of height and weight, of 30 or more. For example, for a person who is 5'9", a weight greater than 203 pounds is considered obese.
And despite the market potential, the obesity space is dominated by smaller biotechs. 2 years ago, Vivus and Arena got approval for the first new drugs for obesity in more than a decade, and a third drug from Orexogen is under review at the FDA now.
Big pharma companies were in this space years ago, but have mostly pulled out over safety concerns with drugs like Fen-Phen, Meridia, and Acomplia, all pulled from the market.
The last experiences we've had in the space have been negative and really discouraged any innovation or investment into the space. So it's taken small biotech companies to innovate.
That's not the only reason this big market is dominated by smaller players.
They're primarily physician caution, reimbursement, and potentially a lack of resources with the launches we've seen so far.
There's a fourth company on the scene, Zafgen, which takes a new approach to fighting obesity.
It works to really impact the way that the body handles fat, and in so doing, it suppresses the way that the liver makes fat out of the food that we eat. It also stimulates the release of fat from our adipose tissue, and at the same time, we see a very powerful reduction in hunger.
Conversely, diabetes drugs are an active space for development. The market worldwide is $54 billion. That for a disease linked to obesity. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Meg Tirrell.